We briefly talked about this yesterday, but I sat down this morning and was looking at the NFL players. The NFLPA had the team report cards come out. And we kind of briefly touched upon it. But when you did a little digging, I found a lot of interesting things that happened. So, being that Costa and Kenny, our Detroit Lions, and the team, it was every team got ranked. And some teams were absolutely horrible. But we'll start with your Detroit Lions. Out of 32 teams, you know what the Lions ranked?
In terms of what?
As the best team overall.
18th.
15th. Right in the middle.
Okay.
Right in the middle. Overall, Lions were ranked 15th in the team guide. Two issues that were highlighted as areas for improving: a feeling that the training room was understaffed, and second, that food service was significantly lacking. Everybody had pretty much A's in their training facilities. I mean, it's the NFL, for God's sake. You got to take care of your players. But it's just one of those things. They're D-. Players feel like there's not enough food options available. And, they wanted a bigger selection in the training room.
So just food options.
Food options.
Yeah.
And then staffing, they felt like, they could have had more people around, more trainers, more help, like that. But overall, right smack in the middle. Not great.
Okay.
Not bad. The reason why this is important, this is what helps you attract free agents.
Your reputation.
Because if you're known as a cheap place, then why would you ever want to go there? The Pittsburgh Steelers.
David's team. They got to be like top 5,
yeah,
right?
We're top 10 at least.
No, you are not.
We're not?
Out of 32 teams, you are 22.
What?
Yes.
Second-rate organization, David.
What are we doing, Rooney?
Overall, the Steelers ranked 22nd in the team guide. The most common theme that arose from player response and the feedback was the lack of resources and investment in the facilities. Players responded to believe that the team is understaffed in both the weight room and training room, unlike the majority of the league. They do not offer a family room or daycare for players' families on game day.
Go home. You're fine.
Wow.
Family man over here.
Only 44% of the players who responded felt like the Art Rooney, the Steelers owner, is willing to invest money into upgrading their facilities. So, yeah.
Step your game up.
What are we doing, Art? Let's do it now.
Cheap owner.
Well, we got a new sponsor for the stadium. That money will now go to upgrade the family room.
And you know what? Not here. Mike likes the Giants.
Yeah.
What? Take a guess for the Giants?
The G-Man, the prestigious.
The G-Man.
There you go. Do it right? They're, let's say, top half. I'll say 10 or 12.
I'm going to go negative. I'm going to say they're 30.
Kenny, you want to jump in on this?
I mean, New York market, I'll say 8. They're top 10.
Kenny caught for the win. Wow. 8. They are exactly number 8.
Wow.
The Giants ranked 8th, with the players responding positively towards the quality and functionality of the facilities. They believe that Dabo is respectful to the players' time, and they also feel he's willing to listen and collaborate with them. In many players' opinion, his tenure is a stark change from former head coach Joe Judge's tenure, and is an example of how quickly things can turn around if the club prioritizes the well-being of the players. So, yeah, they got very high ratings. Let's go to the bottom. We'll get to my team.
Yeah, I was going to say, I want to know about your Niners.
You really want to know about them now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to be number 1. He's trying to hold it to the end.
Yeah, he found this list. They were like, oh, the Bay Area does it best. The Niners number 1.
Nope, they're 7. They're 7. They're better than all your teams.
What is my team doing? I mean,
were there any knocks on the Niners?
The Niners, the response from the team was all positive except for one section, the training room. A crucial player for players to rehab and recover. The tubs and rehab pools were viewed as too small, and a lack of tables and space for the training room itself.
See, that was going to be my question, because that seems to be the response for every team. I think the players just want a lot. They just want a ton of options in the training room,
right?
It makes sense.
But they offered daycare on game day, so they don't have to take their kids home.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Of the 32 teams, do you know how many offer a family room for the players?
How many?
And their wives and their children? 14. Less than half the league. actually provides that. And the Niners are one of the things. They provide meals to the team. They felt like they had enough strength and conditioning coaches.
I'm going to be honest. I'm shocked the Steelers don't provide it. They're a family organization.
You would think so.
Wow.
Now.
So give me like the top and the bottom.
All right. Let's go with the bottom. Now I'm going to save that. The Arizona Cardinals, they got an F+. I didn't know there was such grade. They were 31 out of 32 teams.
Out here making upgrades for them.
Right. The locker room does not have confidence that the owner, Michael Bidwell, is willing to upgrade the facilities. This is the one. They don't offer any type of family room. They don't offer any daycare. They're one of 11 teams that don't do this. If the players would like dinner, they would box it up for them.
Oh.
But the players reportedly of that team would get charged via a payroll deduction.
No, they're making them pay for the lunch food?
You know how many clubs do this? One. One club. David, you want a chicken sandwich? Would you like a little rice with that? Okay, a little broccoli. What else you want? Okay, you want some gravy?
Oh, come on.
Okay. And now you're and then you look at your check. Why did I get $40 deducted? Remember that lunch you had? Yeah.
And I know someone's probably thinking they've got the money. So does the team. Every
Thank
other
you.
team pays for their guys to eat food.
The players described the weight room. They said the floors are uneven. The floorboards are peeling.
See,
I'm just waiting for you to
Real
tell me like there's
quick.
raccoons in the attic. Like what?
real quick, we just dealt with slippery
Termites.
fields in the Super Bowl in Arizona. Now we know why. They're cheap.
It is the dew point. The Bengals, 27th.
Yeah, not a surprise.
Bengals are 27th. The Bengals are one of 3 teams that do not provide dinner to their players. They are also one of 2 teams that do not provide vitamins, and they are the only team that does not provide supplements. Additionally, players feel like they have the smallest hot and cold tubs in the league, so they pulling out the old trash cans for them, is what it sounds like. They have issue with the showers and toilets not consistently working. And this is the only team that does not have outlets in the lockers for devices to charge. So you can't charge your phone while you're at practice. If you come in and it's at 13%, it may be dead by the time you go to back home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's at the top of this list? Like, who are the teams actually delivering for their players?
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys are 5th, David.
Wow.
Dallas Cowboys are 5th. And pretty much it was, a lot of things. The biggest knock for the Cowboys was they are one of 7 teams in the NFL that does not offer players first-class seats for travel. Instead, the coaches and staff sit up front and the players sit in coach before and after they play.
Hierarchy I see here.
It's a hierarchy. But that's pretty much one of the only is team travel. Other than that, Dallas hit all A's except for travel. Top team? Want to guess? It's here in the division.
Packers.
Vikings.
Man, I was gonna. Okay.
The Vikings. Ziggy Wilf, the owner, is willing to spend money to upgrade facilities. Assessments make sense since the Vikings have gone through 3 significant upgrades in the recent years. Everything has recently been built and is considered state of the art. And additionally, the former trainer who had several players had negative experiences with, they fired him. They moved on. They are a shining example of what is possible when you have concerted investment is made in both staffing and facilities. But I saved the best for last. 28th out of 32. I'm going to let you just guess the team, but I'm going to read some stuff. As one of the worst-ranked franchises in the league, there was no shortage of complaints shared by the players' response. When, let me get to the good stuff. Yeah, here it is. When asked what was the number one thing they wanted changed at their facility, the answer was unanimous. Get rid of the rats. Players reported that for 3 to 4 weeks this season, there was a rat infestation in the locker room and laundry hampers. Second issue was players feeling that the team can take better care of the players' families. For example, because they do not offer a family room like most NFL teams do in the stadium, we heard of instances where players' wives nurse their babies on the floor of a public restroom.
You guys behind the glass just did like a we both know.
When you said Rats, I thought Jets. I think because of the New York thing, it's the Jets.
No.
Because they share facilities with the Giants who are so high on this list. There's no way it's Rats there.
Yeah, but they have a different practice facility.
Okay.
Not the Jets.
Not the Jets.
Bills?
No, Bills got an A. Bills are one of the best teams.
Who is it?
the Eagles?
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Not only do they have a rat infestation, but they are one of a few clubs, because they aren't the only ones that said wives had to nurse their kids on the floor of a public restroom. So, yeah. This is some of the breakdown of your NFL grades.
That's just what you do in Jackson. That's the Jacksonville way right there.
97-1.